G'day guys, I finally got myself some rock sliders. These are the Dominator 4x4 Extreme sliders from Slacks Creek in Queensland. These guys were definitely my favourite company when it came to rock slider research. Like, their website is very helpful in terms of what options they can provide. This wind is horrible, but I think they did a checker plate on top just for the side step. They do their rock sliders to adapt to a body lift if you have that on your car, which I don't, so that was fine. They also can throw in grip tape as well, just for a bit of a safer, more grippy step when you're getting in and out of the vehicle. Their shipping is very good. They ship Australia wide, also mainly due to the fact their company is 100% Australian. All their parts and products are Australian, so that makes it pretty easy for them. These particular steps as well are powder coated, which was an extra about $100. I can put exact costs in the description below, but that's what the powder coating was. That's about it for any extras I got on these, because I also got the grip tape as well, which I might put in the end of the video to show you guys how to put it on. Yep, I knew it was time to upgrade to actual rock sliders as well when I smashed my factory side steps. A lot of the other companies, like eBay based as well, they sort of portray a good build quality, but I can just tell they're nowhere near the quality that these are. It might be the same for Ironman and ARB. They might also be good build quality, but just for the price of these, you just can't go past them. So I'm going to be installing these today with my friend Jordan as well, who's filming currently. They're a bit heavy to do on my own, so we'll see how we go. Yep. So if you come closer and have a look at these, we have the mounting bracket. So we'll just look at the one step. These two will be at the back of the car chassis. And this is up the front. I'm not sure if I need to drill any holes yet for these to mount on, but we'll have a look in a second. I think we will need to, but we'll be using jacks under these, and myself and Jordan as well, to hold the steps up, but should be pretty easy.
So the tools that we're using for this install, we've got two different sizes that we need in the spanners. So we've got 17mm pieces here, which we use for the two chassis rail bolts, and then we've got 3/4 size ratchet spanners for the front rails of the car.
Sweet! The bolts are up onto the chassis like that. In here is where we had the biggest issues, just because of the brake lines and fuel lines and whatnot. So there wasn't really much room up in there, just between the sub tank as well, in my left hand. Alright, so we'll get this bolt done up. And now we've pretty much just got to get the holes drilled in here, so then we can put the two bolts in through there. Just doing the finishing touches with the grip tape on the side, so just before you put it on, you want to make sure you wipe down the steps, get any dirt or whatever dust is on there, let that dry off nicely, and then the tape will just last forever, hopefully, but if not, always buy more. Yep. So we're doing the finishing touches right now. I really hope we get this right, but it's not too tricky.
So Matt just off camera said some famous last words. He reckons he's just gonna wing it.
Just try my best to not get it to bubble up. Then I might just trim the edges as well, just to make it a little bit more neat. Looks good, so I'll just go through, I'll push everything down over the sides, and then I can trim off the corners, so I won't push the corners off, but I'll get all of this side down nicely. And then we'll come to the corner where it's bunching up just a little bit, and we'll trim it off just there, I think. As neat as possible. Probably better to use a Stanley knife for this, but you get the general idea. Alright, I'll come back to that with a Stanley knife and I'll clean that up, but that looks pretty good for the first attempt. And we'll just do the same for the front. Beautiful. Now you just stand back and admire the work. So, started a few hours ago with the install. We had a couple very minor issues which just took up a lot of the time. So the rear aircon on this model of car, it runs up right along the chassis rail, so it was a bit hard to tighten the bolts on the left hand side. And then on this side we just had some normal wiring. It might have been the brake wiring or whatever that was a bit hard, but other than that, very easy to install, especially if you have a mate who's willing to help you, and also some bottle jacks or normal car jacks just to hold up the sliders into place. Overall, my thoughts, they look absolutely amazing on the car. I can't wait to test them out, sort of, because I don't really want to go smashing some rocks, but I'm sure they'll do a good job. I'll probably make another video in another few months. I can assure you, after my next few four-wheel drive trips, I'll make a review video on these, showing you how well or how they've handled every situation, and I'll get some more footage of it. Thank you, hope you enjoyed.